We really started as five guys in a Volvo trundling across Europe, trying to get someone to buy this crazy idea of a private equity fund that changes the world. And those five people are still all together. We're more than 10 times as many people now, but that basic ethos of being in it together has really stayed with us. We had the sense that people were at the core of what we wanted to create, and entrepreneurial people and entrepreneurial leaders. And we also had a sense of our own inadequacies and that we didn't have all the answers.
We've really always focused a lot on getting people with the technical skills and competence in the industries in which we invest. And that's been a really big focus of us as a private equity team. So if you look at the composition of our team, you'll find half come out of typical investment backgrounds, but a good half have been the CEOs or leaders and operators of great businesses in Africa and Asia.
We've always had this feeling that you needed to structure a firm where there could be a ton of questioning, a ton of discussion. It was relatively flat in its approach, and you really brought out the wisdom, the smarts, the creativity of a whole lot of people. And I think we always feel uncomfortable when we're not being challenged or we're not getting to challenge. So it's one of the things I value most, I guess, about LeapFrog and the people. So we have this idea of feelings: finest, ethical, entrepreneurial leaders investing in the next billion globally. And we look at, are these people really in any industry at the top of their class in the best firms, or people who are extraordinary entrepreneurs who have made their own way? We look at, are they really kind of deeply committed and ethical human beings? It's not a kind of half-pregnant thing. You either are, you aren't. And we look at whether they really have the power to bear this idea of profit with purpose into lots of different markets and convince people to do extraordinary things or find extraordinary partners to do remarkable things. And we've been struck all the way through by how the values of LeapFrog have drawn in these extraordinary people who, again, have had imaginations and efficacy often far beyond what ours could have been. And it's really become, as a result of that, around the central idea of profit with purpose, there's a kind of group entrepreneurship that goes on at LeapFrog that I think is part of the exhilaration.
Even when we were a relatively small team, we had large numbers of actuaries in our team. Actuaries, I love actuaries. These are hardcore numbers people. And it was always fantastic, going to do a deal and we'd talk about purpose, and then we would bring a cohort of actuaries with us to say, and this is how we're going to transform your business.
It's a lot of fun when you walk in with purpose and actuaries.